1, my mic is still fucking broken, so I'm still using this shit one. 2, we hit 600 subscribers. Oh my god! And 3, without new shit about Sonic Frontiers, I got no fucking clue what videos to make. And then a random thought just came to me. Nostalgia. It's great, isn't it? I feel like it gets overused and a lot of times can be proper shit. Not because it ruins something you once loved, but it can ruin the way people see new things just because it's not some old shit from back in the day. Or it can be a quick and cheap way to get people excited if it's nothing more than a slight bit of fan service that lasts less than an hour. It can happen with games, movies, fucking any type of media. There are times I feel like it has been amazing for the developers to use nostalgia to create new shit. 2 main things that have nothing in common at all come to mind when I think about this shit. Sonic Generations and Zombie Chronicles. Either 5 or 6 years ago, Jesus fucking Christ, we're all gonna die, there was constant rumors floating about a special DLC, the alleged DLC 5. COD had never had a 5th DLC after the lifetime of a game, but on May 4th, 2017, JC Backfire uploaded a video with the cunt himself, Jason Blundell, and just want to say, I fucking love the lifetime of BO3. It was legit the time where I was actually excited for every single thing that came out for the game that I loved playing. Every new DLC for Black Ops 3 was amazing, and getting home from school to sweat as much as possible was a special type of happiness you just don't get anymore. DLC 4 was Revelations though, and almost every Zombies player agreed after the hype of it died down, which by the way, I've never seen any of the DLC as hyped up as that map. It was boring and underwhelming. I've probably compared Revelations and Forces once before with how they're both equally disappointing. I can't remember what I was expecting for it, I just know I was expecting a lot more than what we got. It was a map made of maps. It was just a very quick and short nostalgia boner. Oh my god, it's Origins! Oh my god, it's Kino to Toten! Oh my god, it's Nectar and Toten! Oh my god, it's Shangri-La! Oh my god, it's Verrot! And then after you realise these maps add nothing to the map. Revelations was just average, and for the grand finale of Zombies at the time, just was kind of shit, wasn't it? I just remember seeing all the videos and shit. There is no super Easter egg in Black Ops 3 Zombies, so there's no point in living anymore. And that could have been the end. BO3 could have been remembered as one of the greatest Zombies games with a really disappointing ending. But on that fateful day of May 4th, a man slightly undressing gave me the biggest erection of my life. What the fuck did I just say? But I ain't taking the piss. I screamed so loud when he opened his jacket and revealed the shirt that said the beloved name Zombie Chronicles. This is true fan service and nostalgia done right. We don't need it. Well, I mean, we did, but like the fact that Treyarch did actually go out of their way to fully remaster 8 original maps that were almost essential to the Zombies experience that new players would have missed out on. Now people can play the first ever map. Now they can play Kino, one of the most iconic maps of all time. Now people can see what the staffs were all about. It was 8 important maps. Essentially every World at War map was now in Black Ops 3. Now my favourite map of all time was in Black Ops 3. And now one of the greatest maps of all time is now in Black Ops 3. Truly a love letter to the community, which at the time was one of the best to be a part of. I still remember as soon as my DLC downloaded, I got on Kino, I used the shopping free, opened the map, hit the box, got the Reagan Mark II, by the way, which I don't even know why they did that. The Reagan Mark fucking II. They put that in Zombie Chronicles. They didn't have to. This is when nostalgia is used right. You are giving new life to things people fell in love with years ago and not just slapping it in people's faces for the sake of it. It gave Black Ops 3 another few months of life left, and I'll never forget the best time to be a Zombies fan. One map though that fans really wanted remastered was still missing: Mob of the Dead. This is where nostalgia wasn't used in a very good way. BO4, they announced the new maps for the new story, which I still to this day can't understand why the fuck they would do that. Why make a new story when you're about to finish your old one in the same game? It made no sense. But yeah, at the big reveal, they confirmed the Mob of the Dead remake, Blood of the Dead. However, this wasn't a faithful remaster or anything like that. This was taking Mob of the Dead and turning it into an almost completely different map. Look, I like the idea of opening the maps to see them in a new way, but what they did for Blood was worse than Mob, and because of that, you'll have fans wishing you AIDS for doing that. When something nostalgic was actually so good, people will refuse to let that shit go if they reattempt it, and if it isn't as good, it is seen as god-awful. Blood of the Dead is not the worst map of all time, it's just not better than Mob, and because of that, it's deemed completely dog shit, if you get what I mean. But then the rest of the Ether maps were 3 other remakes again, including the final one. I don't care if they played their parts in the story. Why do they have to end everything with a fucking remake? To me, it genuinely took a lot away. I look back and realize Tag to Toten is the worst final DLC map. I like the map, but I also don't like it. just for what it was. But I think we are mostly done with remakes being used. Yes, we recently got Shi no Numa, and it was a great map, but that's mainly because they added to it. And what they did add, it was all good. I don't think that was just them using nostalgia for fan service. I think it was just because the assets for Shi no Numa were already in Vanguard, and Treyarch don't really have the best time and resources right now. So by making a round-based zombies that the fans had been asking for, by the way, using Shi no Numa, they made it a lot easier on themselves. I just wish Vanguard zombies didn't exist. It didn't need zombies. Even with Shi no Numa, it's still not good enough. But at least it makes people that did buy Vanguard just for zombies, which by the way, if you did, you're a bit of a fucking muppet, a little bit happy, and a little bit like they haven't just completely wasted their fucking money. But yeah, with Shi no Numa, I feel all they were trying to do was make fans happy, because that's what game developers should be doing. Give fans something that will make them happy. Do we deserve it? Fucking no! Vanguard Zombies was destined to fail on day fucking 1 because of the behind the scenes shit. Now, I mentioned the other time nostalgia was used correctly was Sonic Generations. The 20th anniversary game celebrates the franchise by taking modern and classic Sonic through some of the best iconic and memorable stages throughout Sonic's history. And to the fans that always complain about Green Hill returning, correct me if I'm wrong, at this point the last time Green Hill was in a new Sonic game was Sonic Adventure 2 as a secret bonus stage. Sega hadn't abused the power of nostalgia at this point, which is why I feel like it was so perfect. Plus, so many moments paid tribute to in all the stages. Running down this building at Speed Highway, the gun truck chasing City Escape, the Whiffs, even if Planet Wisps is an actual dogshit stage, the big chase in Rooftop Run at the end of the stage, the Mach Speed segment with the fire tornado from Crisis City except you're running towards the thing, and the boss fights, all were amazing except the last one, it was dog shit. Even if the story wasn't there, Generations used gameplay to take players on a giant nostalgia trip to celebrate the history, similar to what Revelations did, except it was a lot more grand. It was purely for the anniversary. But then there's Sonic Forces, full of things that are supposed to be fan service. Wisps, Shadow, Metal Sonic, Chaos, Classic Sonic, Green Hill, Chemical Plant. The game wasn't original enough. Classic Sonic played worse than Mania, which released a few months before. And also, what the fuck is the point of having a worse version of Green Hill Zone? We could just go play in Generations for a better one. This is when developers use nostalgia and do nothing with it, and it's shit, and it just pisses you off. People don't just want to see something and be reminded of another thing. They want things to be fun, and if nostalgia is abused, but you give them something fun, not much wrong with that. But if you're using it and not adding anything new or fun to that, then it's shit. That's all from me now, just a random idea because nothing's going on. I don't know when I'm getting a new mic. Hopefully not too long from now. But yeah, anyway, cheers lads. I love you. We have fun here. Don't take life too seriously. Until next time, have a good one.